Manhattan Island, 1624. A small Dutch settlement known as New Amsterdam. The story of New York's architecture begins in the 17th century, when the Dutch arrived on the shores of Manhattan. They named the settlement New Amsterdam, a modest village of wooden houses and winding dirt roads. The heart of the settlement was Fort Amsterdam, a sturdy wooden structure built to protect the Dutch West India Company's trade interests. Nearby, windmills dotted the landscape, a reminder of the settlers' European roots. These humble beginnings laid the foundation for a city that would one day soar into the skies. The simple, practical designs of the Dutch gave way to a bustling colony, setting the stage for future growth. New York City, mid-1800s, streets lined with rows of brownstone houses. By the 19th century, New York had transformed into a booming metropolis, thanks to waves of immigration and industrialization. During this period, one architectural style came to define the city, the brownstone. These elegant, reddish-brown sandstone row houses lined the streets of emerging neighborhoods like Brooklyn Heights and Harlem. They were designed for the middle class, offering a blend of affordability and style. Brownstone symbolized stability in a rapidly growing city. Their symmetrical facades, tall stoops, and ornate cornices became synonymous with New York living. To this day, they remain a cherished part of the city's architectural heritage. Downtown Manhattan, early 1900s, the skyline begins to rise. The late 19th and early 20th centuries brought a revolution in architecture, the birth of the skyscraper, fueled by advances in steel construction and the invention of the elevator. New York began to reach for the heavens. The Flatiron Building, completed in 1902, was one of the first. Its triangular shape and bold design became an icon of modern architecture. Soon after, the Woolworth Building, dubbed the Cathedral of Commerce, dominated the skyline with its neo-Gothic style. These buildings weren't just feats of engineering, they were symbols of New York's ambition. As the city grew vertically, it cemented its status as a global hub of innovation. Manhattan, 1930s, the Great Depression meets architectural grandeur. During the 1930s, despite the economic struggles of the Great Depression, New York entered a golden age of architecture. The Art Deco movement brought elegance and modernity to the city's skyline. The Chrysler Building, with its gleaming spire and intricate detailing, became a beacon of style and innovation. Not far away, the Empire State Building soared into the clouds, earning its title as the tallest building in the world at the time. Art Deco wasn't just a design choice, it was a celebration of progress and resilience. These buildings stood as monuments to New York's determination to rise above adversity, defining an era of architectural splendor. Present-day New York City, a skyline of glass and steel. Today, New York's architecture is a dynamic blend of old and new. Iconic landmarks like the One World Trade Center stand as symbols of resilience and renewal, honoring the city's history while embracing the future. Glass and steel skyscrapers, like the Edge, Hudson Yards, and the towering Central Park Tower redefine the skyline, pushing the boundaries of engineering and design. Yet, historic landmarks like the Brooklyn Bridge and the Gothic Revival St. Patrick's Cathedral remind us of the city's storied past. New York continues to be a canvas for architects from around the world. From eco-friendly designs to cutting-edge innovations, the city evolves while staying true to its identity, a place where dreams take shape in stone, steel, and glass. New York City's architecture is more than a collection of buildings, it's a living story of ambition, resilience, and creativity. Each era has left its mark, from the Dutch settlers to the modern visionaries. As the city reaches ever higher, its skyline reminds us that here, the sky is never the limit.